Oh boy, oh boy, guys. Look at the news we have to talk about this morning. So, not too long ago, like an hour or two ago at the time of this recording, Takara just officially revealed MPM BRAWL, and boy oh boy, he looks glorious. So, I'm gonna talk about these images, give you all my thoughts on it, as always. There's no pricing listed on this guy just yet, but I'd assume he's going to be around that 165 mark that a lot of the other recent MPs have been, because I think that's probably the set price that Target has for these bigger MPs. I don't think they want to go over the 165 price range, but that's just me guessing. I'm not sure on that. Hopefully it's no more expensive than that, because it doesn't look like it should be, honestly. But he does look really amazing. I mean, this robot mode is absolutely stellar. All the painted detail on him is kind of surprising. I mean, we did get the battle damage detailing on Bone Crusher and I think Blackout as well. But BRAWL, I'm surprised at how much paint they actually put on him. I don't know why, but it just looks fantastic, and I'm so here for it. The yellow missiles, I'm not sure on though. I don't remember what color they were in the movie, but I don't remember them being yellow like that. But I don't know, it still looks pretty great. All the sculpted details are just so schmexy. That head sculpt is a big dub. I mean, it looks so accurate to the CGI model. I am so happy with how this BRAWL looks right now. If you compare it to the CG model, the proportions, everything, he doesn't look too fat like the 2007 leader class figure. He looks just right. Maybe a bit too squat or a bit too chunky in certain areas. Maybe he should be just a tad bit more lankier, but I mean, still, in terms of a Hasbro BRAWL, this is probably the best it's gonna get besides the Studio Series figure. But even that figure had kibble hanging off of it, and it had that weird thing dangling between its legs that looked absolutely ridiculous. And it obviously, and the MPM obviously doesn't have that here, which is fantastic. His two arm-mounted cannons look awesome. This is one of my favorite Bayverse designs, and I feel like Hasbro and Takara really did it justice. He comes with a bunch of blast effects. He comes with a chest blast effect to where the army or one of the Autobots are shooting at his chest, and the arm can actually rip off, just like in the movie. It reveals all this mechanical detailing and battle damage. I love that attention to detail, and I'm so glad they included that. I mean, they tend to include every detail like that with an MPM. You know, they did that with Jazz, they did it with Megatron, so it was to kind of be expected, but just the fact that they did it and I'm actually looking at it with my two eyes is just spectacular. And it says here he transforms in 76 steps, so not too much of a crazy transformation. I mean, obviously it's still going to be involved. It's a movie masterpiece figure, but it's not going to be 100+ steps to transform this guy, which I appreciate. The mouth opens. It's just so great. I'm in love with this. The tank mode is where I get most of my issues with it. The turrets, the missile launcher pods, whatever you call them, they're angled like on the Studio Series figure. I don't know why they decided to do that. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. I think there might have been a couple scenes where those missile launcher pods were angled, but there were also scenes where it wasn't. And I hope there's an option with the articulation where you could straighten those missile pods out. If not, that would actually be kind of a loss. And also, you could still see the visible head syndrome like pretty much every toy BRAWL we've gotten since 2007. You would have thought with a masterpiece costing damn near $200, you would think that they would do that they would fix that and it wouldn't be present on this figure. But hey, it looks like it is, and it's an issue that'll continue, which really sucks in my opinion. I was hoping they were gonna fix that, but I guess not. Oh, and there was one other issue I have just looking at these images. They hollowed out the two front cannons that sit right behind BRAWL's head in robot mode. They hollowed the backsides out. I mean, you're not going to see that in tank mode, but in robot mode, that's going to look a bit weird, especially for a masterpiece, again, that's going to cost around 165 bucks. Hollowness like that you would expect on a mainline figure, you know, a Voyager or Leader class Brawl, but not a movie masterpiece that's $165. I don't know, that hollowness is a bit jarring to me. I don't know why they would think that that would look fine in robot mode, especially with a high-scaled, highly priced item such as this. It's a bit annoying and a bit jarring to me as to why they thought to do that or decided to do that in the first place. I mean, we know why. It's to cut budget and to save costs, but I don't know, I would have preferred hollowness somewhere else as opposed to cannons like that. Maybe a hollowness on the inside or on the back of the thighs maybe or something, but I don't know, maybe I'm nitpicking, but it's just a bit jarring to me. The packaging looks good. It's the typical, you know, movie masterpiece packaging we've been getting since 2017. Yeah, this might be the best masterpiece. I don't know. I got Bone Crusher on sale like a month ago. He's awesome. It's just that the transformation is a bit too fiddly for my taste. I missed out on Blackout. I haven't gotten to him yet. I'll probably get the KO MPM at some point soon. But the most recent MPs, those three, they look to be the best, and I really hope they decide to redo some of the earlier MPMs like Optimus, Bumblebee, Ironhide, Ratchet, and Megatron. Jazz, maybe not so much. Starscream probably too, he needs a redo. All those early MPs from 4, 5, 6 years ago, I would definitely think would need redos, especially with the QC problems that those earlier MPs had. So hopefully, now that we have the cast done, they could start doing the 77 Camaro Bumblebee, they could start doing some redos, and they could start delving into other movie characters from ROTF or Dark of the Moon. That would be pretty cool to see officially from Hasbro and Takara Tomy, because we already have a bunch from third and fourth party companies the past few years, but it would be nice to see some actual official ones from Hasbro and Takara. This Brawl, again, I cannot wait to get this guy. I don't know if I'm going to get him for retail. I might just wait for a sale that happens with every masterpiece, literally. Like, I got my Brawl, Bone Crusher, I got him a month ago for only $100. So I don't know if I'm going to wait for the sale or if I'm just going to be an impatient plastic whore and just get him for the $165. But he looks like he'll be worth it. But I don't know. It'll all come down to what I decide to do. The articulation looks great. You know, he looks like he's going to have ankle pivot, waist swivel, articulated hands. This is another thing I forgot to mention. I am worried about that he might have weird gorilla arms. He'll probably have wrist swivel and probably an elbow swivel that'll help out with that, but it looks like the arms rotate in a gorilla arm sort of way, and that's something that might piss me off, especially if he might lack wrist swivel, which, again, I don't think he will. I mean, he should have wrist swivel. It doesn't look like he wouldn't have it, but I don't know, that's just something to watch out there. The bicep movement looks a bit sus there, so I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I don't know, maybe it's just me overreacting and it'll be just fine. But other than that, those few little complaints I have, he looks pretty fantastic, and I cannot wait to get him whenever I decide to do so. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what do y'all think about this MPM Brawl. Are you getting it? Do you hate it? All my social medias are linked down below. My email is also linked down below if y'all want to hit me up about business inquiries, if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to subscribe to my new Patreon, link down below. It's got tons of exclusive content that you won't see here on YouTube or any of my other social media accounts, such as exclusive stop motions, Transformers photography, behind the scenes of my photography and stop motions. You guys get sneak peeks at projects I'm working on, such as dioramas, music for my stop motion films. You guys get 1 week access before everybody else here on YouTube to my stop motion films. You guys get Discord access, so if you guys want to help support me and help support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye!